Again, madaling maintindihan, madaling matandaan itong talk ko tonight or today, simply because nagsisimula siya sa A, B, C, and so forth and so on. So number one, I'd like to talk, ladies and gentlemen, is about your attitude. Letter A, madaling tandaan. Attitude plays a very, very important role towards success. Bakit? Kasi, yung behavior mo, ang nagdidictate kung paano ka gagalaw, kung anong manner of how you conduct yourself, ladies and gentlemen, is magsisimula sa attitude mo. Isa sa mga bagay na gustong-gusto kong pinag-uusapan about attitude is yung sinabi ni John Maxwell. Ang sabi niya, your altitude or your attitude is the librarian of your past. Sabi niya, ang attitude mo daw, librarian of your past, speaker of your present, and ito ang pinakamaganda, it is the prophet of your future. Ang galing. Yung ating daw attitude, librarian ng ating nakaraan. Okay? Alam ng attitude natin lahat na nakaraan natin. In fact, yung nakaraan natin is malaki ang influence niyan sa ating attitude. And at the same time, kung ano ka ngayon, nagpapakita ng way of thinking mo. Kung paano ka kumilos, ano behavior mo, ano habits mo ngayon, attitude mo yan yung speaker ng present mo, kung ano yung nangyayari sa'yo ngayon. Pero ang gusto ko, kung ano mangyayari sa'yo sa future, prophet siya ng future mo. Siya magsasabi, attitude ang indicator, attitude ang measurement, attitude ang gauge kung ano magiging buhay mo in the future. Whether you'll be miserable, whether you'll be happy, whether you'll be rich or poor, whether you'll be wealthy or not, whether you'll be healthy or not, ladies and gentlemen, ang indicator niyan kung ano mangyayari sa in the future, whatever it is, in your relationship, in your career, money, and everything, will be your attitude. So kung ngayon, mga kaibigan, very positive ka, confident ka, prayerful ka, very hopeful ka, you believe in a lot of things, of course, mas magiging positive din ang future mo. Positive attitude means positive future. Pero negative attitude, you keep complaining, napaparalyze ka ng fear mo, you cannot decide, wala ka na nakitang positive sa mga nangyayari ngayon. Of course, negative attitude will be negative also for your future. Kaya mga kaibigan, ang sabi dito, makikita nyo sa slide, is that your attitude, mga kaibigan, nakikita yan sa behavior ninyo. Sa behavior, katulad ng sabi ko kanina, behavior is your manner of conducting yourself into doing something. So, makikita ang pag-uugali ng tao sa kilos niya. Ayan, kaya nga, madaling makita ang taong tamad. Makikita mo kung sino yung masipag at tamad. Makikita mo yung taong confident at hindi. Maglakad pa lang, kita mo na yung confident. Yung hindi confident, medyo bagsak ang shoulder niyan. Malalaman nyo kung sino yung medyo positive and negative. Malalaman nyo kung sino yung laging thankful, kasi laging nakasmile. In other words, makikita mo ang attitude sa kilos. Kaya pagka positive ang attitude mo, ang kilos mo positive din. And when your behavior is positive, your action, of course, is also positive. And syempre, yung action mo, yan ang magdidictate kung ano magiging result mo in the future. Ayan. So, next, letter B. Okay, tapos na tayo sa letter A. Let's go to letter B. Ang B, madaling tandaan, belief. Ayan. Ang definition ng belief, mga kaibigan, internal feeling yan that something is true. Ano yun? Pakiramdam, paniniwala. Ang paniniwala po ay isang pakiramdam. Bagay ay totoo. Na minsan, pinaniniwalaan mo ang bagay na totoo kahit naman hindi totoo o kaya hindi proven o kaya irrational, hindi makatotohanan. Napakalaki ng impact ng belief sa atin, mga kaibigan, because kung ano yung pinaniwalaan nating totoo, again, kahit hindi totoo, nagiging totoo. Kahit kasinungalingan. Sabi nga ni Hitler, even lies, mga kaibigan, pagka pinaniwalaan, even a simple lie, ladies and gentlemen, pag pinaniwalaan, nagiging totoo. Kaya laki ng impact ng paniniwala sa success. Halimbawa, believing in yourself, for example, number one belief, of course, is believing in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Kailangan maniwala ka sa sarili mo. Marami tayong kasinungalingang narinig na hindi ka magaling, na mahiyain ka. Narinig mo ang paniniwala mo, hindi ka madaldal. Ang paniniwala mo, wala kang potensyal. Ang paniniwala mo, average ka lang. Ang paniniwala mo, hindi mo matutupad ang mga pangarap mo. Mga kaibigan, kahit na unproven itong mga binabanggit ko, kahit hindi totoo, nagiging totoo kasi tinatanggap mong totoo batay sa paniniwala mo. Can you imagine how powerful belief is? Even if it's untrue, even if it's unproven, even if it's irrational, pag pinaniwalaan mo, nagiging totoo sa buhay mo. And that's why, my friends, you have to start believing in yourself. You have to start telling yourself that you can become a millionaire in this business, that you can become a global ambassador, that you can make your dreams come true. You have to be confident about yourself. Now, sasabihin nyo sa akin, sir, ang hirap maniwala sa sarili dahil pinanganak po ako mahirap eh. Yung environment ko po, naging very suppressive or oppressive sa akin. Yun nga, kailangan mong dumikit, magbabad sa mga tamang tao, magbabad sa mga training, para maniwala ka sa sarili mo. Because, again, kung hindi ka maniniwala sa sarili mo, ang unang-una dapat naniniwala dito, ikaw muna. Mahirap kang makakonvince ng ibang tao kung ikaw mismo hindi naniniwala sa capacity o sa galing mo. So now begin to tell yourself, magaling ako. Okay? Kasi kung ang pinaniwalaan mo hindi ka magaling, kasinungalingan po yun. Kasi ang totoo, magaling ka. Kung ang pinaniwalaan mo, average ka, wala kang potential. Ang paniniwalaan mo, magaling ka, kaya mo to, kaya mo maging successful, madaldal ka, hindi ka mahiyain, makapalmoks, alright? Masipag ka. Alright? Kung ang pinaniwalaan mo, hindi ka maganda, mga kaibigan, ang tignan mo sarili mo, importante, nagagandahan ka sa sarili mo. Kung hindi ka napopogian sa sarili mo, wala kang pakialam sa sasabihin ng ibang tao. Ang importante, yung totoo, your own truth. And your own truth is, you are a wonderful person. You are a wonderful person because you are a wonderful creation of God. And that's why it's very important to believe in yourself. Next, of course, it's very important to believe in the company and in the industry. Sa mga nagsisimula, kung nag-aalanganin ka, nag-aagam-agam ka pa, kung tama ba itong papasukin mo, kung bibili ka ba talaga ng 8,999 na yan, kung itong papasukin mong industriya, totoo ba, baka scam to. Ito po yung iba sa mga, facts. Ito yung mga statistics about the MLM industry. And bakit mo kailangan pa ito? Bakit kailangan gawin mo to? At sa mga tao namang nandito na, bakit mo kailangang ipagmalaki na tama yung decision mo na nag-network marketing ka, especially nag-empowered consumerism ka? Number one, ang MLM industry, 60 years old na po. Matanda pa po ito sa atin, matanda pa sa'yo, unless you're 65 and above. But the industry itself, multi-level marketing, has been existing for the last 60 years. And hindi tatagal ang industriyang to ng 60 years kung scam. Number two, ang umiikot na pera sa networking, total sales for last year, 2020, for the whole industry of network marketing, $200 billion po ang umikot na pera dito. Ang ekonomiyang umikot sa MLM industry last year alone is 200 billion. Gaano ba kalaki ang 200 billion? Alam nyo, sa peso, times 50 na lang, ang 200 billion, nasa 10 trillion po yan. Ganon kalaki ang industriyang ito. And if you are not believing, my friends, hindi lalaki ng ganong kalaki ang economy ng network marketing kung hindi po siya really effective. Number two, ladies and gentlemen, this is your chance to become an entrepreneur. Pagkakataon mo, bakit kailangan sumama sa MLM industry? This is your best chance para maging negosyante. And alam naman natin that profit is better than wages. Kung gusto mong yumaman, kumita, malaking or matagal ng usapin ito, mas maganda pa rin yung profit kesa dun sa wage earner. Pag sabing wage earner, swelduhan. There's nothing wrong with working with other people. There's nothing wrong with, being an employee. But if you're type of person na meron kang ambisyon, gusto mong maging financially free, gusto mong maging personal free, or magkaroon ng personal freedom, gusto mong, ma-enjoy yung buhay mo in a way na ikaw ang nagdi-dictate ng lifestyle mo, wala po yung pangarap na yan, wala yung ambisyon na yan sa employment. Nandun po yan sa pagiging negosyante or entrepreneur. One good thing about MLM is that you can have a chance to become an entrepreneur na hindi ka na mag-iisip ng business idea kasi nandun na yung idea. Hindi ka na mag-iisip ng product kasi nandun na yung product. Hindi ka na mag-iisip ng marketing plan or business plan kasi nandun na yung system. Nandun na yung marketing plan, nandun na yung compensation plan. Mag-join ka na lang by investing a small capital. One good thing about our industry, malaki kitaan, profit ang kikitain dito, commission ang kikitain dito, unlimited ang pwedeng kitain dito. Pero ang puhunan, compared to the earning potential, ang kapital, napakaliit. One good thing about this business, you don't need to be an entrepreneur. Hindi ka kailangan negosyante bago pumasok. Hindi kailangan may skills ka bago ka pumasok. Hindi kailangan utak negosyante ka kahit pumasok. Kahit simpleng tao ka lang, kahit ang inclination mo wala sa sales, kahit hindi ka maligaling magbenta, kahit na wala kang experience sa negosyo, wala kang people skills, you can still become very successful in this business. Why? Because lahat ng bagay na papag-aralan sa ganitong negosyo. And one of the most important techniques to wealth, yung pinaka-importanting technique para yumaman, maparami mo yung sarili mo, ma-leverage mo yung sarili mo. Halimbawa, sa taxi business, kung isa lang ang taxi mo, maliit kita dyan. Pero kung meron kang 100 taxi, ang tawag doon, leverage, law of leverage, na multiply mo yung sarili mo. And itong industriyang to, may chance kayo para maparami yung sarili mo. Alright? With just a meager capital, napakaliit na kapital, pwede mo nang maparami yung sarili mo at matutunan mo yung multiplication of time through others. And of course, the MLM industry, itong industriyang to, kaya kami in love dito, this offers freedom. Nagiging malaya ka. Nagkakaroon ka ng financial freedom, nagkakaroon ka ng personal freedom, and one of the best things in life, ladies and gentlemen, is that hindi mo na kailangang problema ng pera. When it comes to the company, of course, you have to believe in the company. Why? Number one, we're very stable. 15 years na po ang Alliance and now Empowered Consumerism. The company has international presence. We are in more than 20 countries all over the world. So kung hindi po to stable, hindi kayang mag-expand nito all over the world. And one good thing about that is, alam nyo na effective yung ginagawa natin kasi accepted yung company, yung products, yung marketing plan wherever we go. Whether here in Asia, Africa, Asia Pacific, Middle East, wherever we go. Even Europe, mga kaibigan, karamihan ng bansa sa Europe are first world countries. And yet, acceptable ang empowered consumerism doon, acceptable ang Alliance in Motion Global doon. Which means the company, whatever strategies we are using is very, very effective. Another thing, the company has been awarded multiple times from several awarding bodies within the industry. Ang dami na po nating, hindi ko na i-mention, pero napakarami na po nating naging award over the last few years dito sa ating industriya because they have recognized our accomplishments, our achievements in the industry. We have a proven, stable, and tested compensation plan. Napakarami na pong naging millionaires sa business natin na ginagawa yung empowered consumerism actively. And so if a lot of you here gustong kumita ng malaki, gustong kumita ng, substantial amount of income na tuloy-tuloy, consistent, you are in the right place. In terms of our payout, we have daily payout, we have weekly payout, and ang very, very astonishing and amazing sa community natin, we are the first in the industry in the Philippines na ang payout pwede mo nang makuha in 5 minutes. Ang tawag namin dyan, yan yung EC5. Encashment within 5 minutes. Ano ibig sabihin yan? You don't have to wait tomorrow, the following day, or next week. Because AIM Global, ladies and gentlemen, Empowered Consumerism, napaka-stable natin. We're very liquid. We have never failed to pay our distributor on a daily basis over the last 15 years. Within 5 minutes, pwede mo na makuha ang commission mo. Now, next, mga kaibigan, of course, believe in the company and the industry. Another thing, you have to believe in the products. Very basic ito. Mahirap paniwalaan ng isang produkto na hindi mo natikman, na hindi mo nagamit. And that is why mas masarap magkwento pagka natikman mo. O halimbawa sa sinihan, mas masarap magkwento ng pelikula na napanood mo. And it's the same way with our products. You must be the product of our products. The only way you can believe in the products is use it, taste it, and really experience it. Another thing, believe in your team. Siyempre, gagawa kayo ng team nyo dito, gagawa kayo ng organization ninyo. So, the best thing you can offer to your team, isa sa mga bagay na pwede mong gawin sa mga i-invite mo, magiging business partners mo dito, magiging downlines mo into future, is ikaw naniniwala ka sa kanila. Naniniwala ka sa capacity nila. Hindi lang sa kanila, pati sa upline mo, kasi team yan eh. When I say team, it's not just you down the line, it's about you down the line, and it's about you and your mentors uplines pa kasama. So believe in the entire team. Kasi kailangan dito meron kayong team spirit, meron kayong ang tawag dyan, unity. And pag ikaw mismo, wala ka nung solidarity, wala ka nung spirit of unity among your team members, mahirapan kayong umusad ng sabay-sabay at pare-pareho. So ikaw, tandaan nyo to, your leadership plays a very, very big role in your business, in your organization. And as a leader, You have to believe in the capacity, you have to believe in your downlines, you have to believe in your team. And last, in terms of this belief system, ladies and gentlemen, do not give up on your dreams. Believe in your dreams. Alright? Pinaglalaban yan, ikaw ang may gusto niyan, ikaw ang in the future, pag nahirapan ka, in the future, pagka ikaw, let's say, nagsakripisyo ka, mga kaibigan, wala namang ibang tatamasa, walang ibang mag-e-enjoy ng dreams mo kundi ikaw. Kaya pinaglalaban po yan. Ang mahirap sa lahat yung ikaw ang nagtatrabaho, tapos iba ang, sabi nga, ikaw ang naglaga, iba kumain. Hindi naman ganito sa business natin. In our business, because this is your business, hindi to employment, this is directly proportional to you, to your effort, ladies and gentlemen, kung ano yung pinaghirapan mo dito, ikaw din naman ang makikinabang. So ipaglaban mo yung mga pangarap mo. Do not believe dun sa mga dream stealers, sa mga hindi naniniwala, sa mga nagsabing, hindi ka magiging milyonaryo dyan. Hindi totoo yan. Naku, marami na ako narinig, nag-join dyan as scam po sila. Do not believe those people, my friends. Do not believe in the dream stealers because in the first place, hindi naman sila magbibigay ng pangarap mo, hindi sila ang magtatrabaho para sa pangarap mo. One thing I learned about our dreams, it is not other people. It will be, hindi ibang tao ang magtatrabaho para sa pangarap mo. Ikaw. Kaya pag hindi mo pinaglaban yan, hindi mo tinrabaho yan, walang ibang gagawa ng mga dreams mo. So fight for it. Gusto mo magkakotse, maging milyonaryo, mag-travel, mag-provide na magandang school sa mga anak mo, makagawa ng bahay mo, ikaw ang gagawa niyan. Kaya pagka ikaw naniwala sa dream stealers, mga kaibigan, hindi naman sila gagawa nun eh. So do not believe to those dream stealers. Huwag kayong maniniwala sa mga nangaagaw ng pangarap nyo, nagdi-discourage kayo. Alam nyo kung bakit? Karamihan ng mga tao around us, gusto nila pare-pareho tayo. Gusto nila pare-pareho kayong walang kotse. Gusto nila pare-parehong walang bahay. Na ikaw pagka umaangat ka, they wanted to pull you down para pare-pareho kayo. And that's something that is not really good in our society. Yung tinatawag na crab mentality. Marami pa kayong matututunan in our next topics, no? Another thing, letter C. Okay, letter C na ako. A, attitude. B, belief. Letter C, commitment. And ang pinakamagandang definition ng commitment, mga kaibigan, is napakalaki ng pagkakaiba. There's a big difference between interest and commitment. Ibig sabihin, may pagkakaiba yung interesado lang dun sa tunay na committed. When you're interested in doing something, you do it only when it is convenient. Sabi nga nila, commitment starts when convenience stops. Alright, kailangan hindi ka magiging successful dito yung tipong marami kang kondisyon. When you want to become successful, mga kaibigan, unconditional dapat. Kung yung weather, pangit o hindi, gagawin mo pa rin yung business. Nahihirapan ka, marami kang rejection, gagawin mo pa rin. Hindi lang kung kailan convenient para sa'yo. Kaya nga sabi, when you're committed to something, wala kang excuse. Result lang ang gusto mo. So, lagi kong kinukwento to nung live pa tayong nagpipresent. Ang commitment nyo dapat dito, whatever it takes. Hindi kayo hinto hanggat di ka nagiging successful. Another thing, okay, letter D na tayo. A, B, C, D na. Ang letter D ko, dalawa. Determination at discipline. Determinasyon at saka disiplina. So, ang definition ng determination, the relentless pursuit of a major goal regardless of setbacks and failures. Importante yung determinasyon. Alam mo, ibig sabihin kasi, pag sinabing determinado ka, kahit anong mangyari, hindi ka umihinto sa pagkuha ng mga pangarap mo, regardless kung anumang setback, frustration, kung anumang obstacle, kung anumang failure ang na-encounter mo. Kahit anong discouragement, kahit anong rejection, my friends, kahit anong challenges ang hinaharap mo, importante, determinado kang magtagumpay, determinado kang tumuloy. Because the moment you let these setbacks, obstacles, and challenges stop you because hindi ka determined, then that's the end of your story in our business. Letter D na pangalawa, disiplina. Kailangan mo ng business discipline dito. Sabi nga, ang disiplina, yung ability para makontrol mo yung attention mo, yung emotion mo, at saka yung action mo sa kabila ng maraming distraction. It's very important in this business. Mga kaibigan, marami sa inyo nag-o-online. Marami sa inyo digital ang way of building the network. And sa online, napakaraming distractions. Pwede kayong maglaro na lang ng PlayStation nyo. Pwede kayong mag-scroll up, scroll down na lang sa Facebook. Pwede kayong manood ng mga jokes sa YouTube. Kasi everything is available. Once nahawak mo yung cellphone mo o yung iyong laptop, ang dami mo nang pwedeng ibang puntahan. Ang daming distraction. But the important thing, ladies and gentlemen, is ikaw may disiplina ka na kaya mong kontrolin yung sarili mo. Kaya mong kontrolin yung attention mo, yung emosyon mo. Kaya mong kontrolin yung craving mo. Kaya mong kontrolin yung hunger mo. Kaya mong kontrolin yung sarili mo. Kasi mas may importante kang gustong makuha kesa sa temporary comfort na tumutukso sa'yo. Today, I want to wake you up. If you want to become successful, ladies and gentlemen, you have to wake up from the truth. You have to wake up to the truth that really, you need determination and discipline to become successful in our business. Napaka-importante po nun. Letter E na tayo. D-E. E is effort. Trabaho. Work. Success is the sum of all efforts repeated day in and day out. Ang success daw po ay paggawa ng mga maliliit na bagay na pag pinagsama-sama mo, day in and day out. Sabi ko nga lagi sa training ko, how do you eat a big elephant? Paano ka ba kakain ng malaking elepante? One slice at a time. Paano ka kakain ng buong lechon? One slice at a time. Paano ka kakain ng buong lechong manok? One slice at a time. Kakain ka ng lechong baka, one slice at a time. Same way with your million. Same way with your global ambassador points. Same way with everything. Yung success parang ang laki. Pero how do you do it? Day in and day out. Repeated yung mga small efforts na ginagawa mo. Pag-uusapan natin kung ano yung mga efforts na yan. Kasi yung continuous effort, yan ang magpapatagumpay sa'yo. Hindi to patalinuhan, hindi to pagalingan, pero pasipagan itong negosyong to. So, it takes effort, mga kaibigan. It takes a lot of work to have a good life. Kaya tatandaan nyo po yun. Kaya pag kayo nahihirapan, congratulations, you are doing something, kaya ka may effort. Ang wala lang effort, yung walang ginagawa. Letter F. Tapos na tayo sa E. Focus. Sabi dito, starve your distraction and feed your focus. Pag sabing starve your distraction, huwag mong pansinin. Huwag mong pakainin yung mga nagdi-distract sa'yo. Feed your focus. Kung saan ka naka-focus, yun na makukuha mo. Kaya kung lagi ka naka-focus dito sa business mo, lagi ka naka-focus sa prospecting, naka-focus ka sa pay-in, naka-focus ka lagi sa mga pwede mong potential na makuhang business partner, yun na makikita mo. Kasi you become creative kung saan ka naka-focus. Sabi nga ni Anthony Robbins, where your focus goes, energy flows. Kung saan ka naka-focus, mga kaibigan, nandun yung energy and everything, alam mo, na-attract natin eh. Magnet tayo eh. Kaya kung ang focus mo, prospect, pay-in, 7, multiple accounts, maraming, product, packages. Alright? Mga kaibigan, yun ang nakukuha mo. So, focus, my friends. Very, very important. Saan ka magpo-focus? Sa letter G, sa goal mo. Mag-set ka ng goal, huwag kang hihinto hanggat hindi mo nakukuha. Focus. Gusto mo maging milyonaryo? Huwag kang hihinto hanggat di ka nagiging millionaire. Gusto mong kumita ng $500,000 naman? Huwag kang hihinto. Sa kaka-recruit, sa kaka-present hanggat hindi mo nakukuha. Gusto mo makapunta sa finish line, kahit pagod na pagod ka na, tuloy lang. Sa pagtakbo, di ba? Alam na alam ni Aldrin yan kasi triathlete yan eh. Nagro-rowing pa yan. Kailangan may goal. Kahit gaano ka bagal, basta importante, tuloy-tuloy ka. People with goals succeed because they know where they are going. Siyempre, basic ito. Alam ng yung mga tao nagiging successful, alright? Sigurado meron niyang target, meron niyang goal, merong destination, merong finish line. Kaya sila successful. Last sa ating A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is humility. Yung pagiging humble. True humility is staying teachable no matter what you already know. Humility is important because it keeps you fresh and new. Katulad niyan, pandemic. Katulad niyan, new normal. Kung wala kayong humility to learn, hindi nyo matututunan yung online marketing. Nandun pa rin kayo sa offline hanggang ngayon. Mahirap mag-offline ngayon. Hihintayin nyo pang ma-lift yung quarantine bago tayo mag-seminar ng face-to-face, bago ka magkaroon ng formal or face-to-face presentation. So, kung hindi kayo humble, hindi nyo matututunan yung new learnings, yung mga fresh learnings. Humility will open more doors than arrogance will. Siyempre, pagka ang attitude mo, yung lagi nating sinasabi na alam ko na yan, magiging limited na yung mga matututunan ninyo. Magiging limited na yung mga malalaman ninyo. Kaya ang humility, nagbubukas ng pinto para sa mas marami pang opportunity para sa inyo. So, ladies and gentlemen, yan yung A, B, C, D ng aking ABC of success. Letter A hanggang letter H. We are here to guide you. We are here to stay. And ladies and gentlemen, in empowered consumerism, everything is possible.